YouTube, what up? Welcome back to channel with Adrian TV, and y'all know me as Adrian. But before you get into today's video, y'all know what y'all need to do. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the videos. Also follow me on Rumble. And if you have anything you want me to react to, please do not hesitate to reach out. You can hit me up on one of my social media platforms. They'll be pinned in the description. Hey, what up, y'all? I have a video reaction with a boyfriend who refuses to take his girlfriend and her friends out and pay for the whole entire dinner. I'm going to play the video for you, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts about it. So let's watch this video.
You said to me last week that you would pay for them.
This boyfriend refuses to pay for his partner's birthday meal.
Just can't afford it. I just can't afford to take it all out as a group.
Are you joking?
No.
That's not what you said to me last week.
That's not what I thought we agreed on. I thought we agreed on me and you, and that was the thing.
Yeah, but that's on Thursday. That's next Thursday. We're going out today. It's my birthday today, and you said
Like I said, I'm not
that you're going to be paying for them.
It's not about to spare money at the moment.
Oh guys, stop arguing.
You're joking.
It's your
It's
birthday, like.
unbelievable.
Should we getting this stressed out,
Not
yeah?
this last minute, honestly.
I'm not a sugar daddy. If you want a sugar daddy, go and find one. It is what it is, isn't it?
There's
I'm
no
not
need
here
to
to
say
pay for
that.
everything.
Wow,
It's just
that's
really
rude.
rude.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Like, are you
You're just
joking?
trying to make a joke out of me in front of your friends. It's fucking.
I'm not
Well,
trying
the
to
joke
make
is
a
probably your
joke
bank
out of you in
account
front
if
of
you
my
can't afford
friends.
it. No.
It is what it is, isn't it?
Why are you saying all this
Why
now?
should you have to?
So I just
Why
want
are you
to
saying
show it up for your friends.
No, right.
That's clearly what it is.
Just suddenly decided.
What's the issue? You said to them that you pay. Like last week, this is rearrangeable. Can't you just say this last minute now? Do you know what I mean? It's one day that I want to have this, and I can't even do that.
Like I say, for
What do
you,
you mean
yes,
you're
sweet,
struggling?
but
You pay for
for
your
your
sister's
friends,
birthday.
it's
There's
fine,
10 of
isn't
them.
it?
Oh, so we can pay for his sister, we can't pay
You
for
know
his
what? You're an absolute joke. Because I'm so sorry about this. He's just an absolute joke.
You don't.
Man, the stuff that some of these weaker men and simps go through. Now, you may be saying, Adrian, that's harsh to call him a weaker man or a simp. Well, let me get into my points, and then I'll tell you why I think he's a weaker man or a simp. Now, if you didn't understand the whole story, him and his girlfriend agreed to go on a dinner date, but that was between the two of them. And as she said in the video, her birthday is actually that day that they're actually shooting that video, and she wants him to take her and her friends out. And he's saying he's struggling right now. He can't take them all out. And to be honest, I don't even know why he would even answer it that way. I would be like, I just said I was going to take you out. I'm not taking out your friends. Or they could pay for themselves. Now, I understand if she wants to go out for her birthday, and I get that, because in that video he said Thursday, so I'm assuming he doesn't have money, or he has to wait till his paycheck gets deposited in his bank account. And I get that she would want to go out on her birthday, but the fact you want to force that man to take you out and your friends when he's saying to you he can't afford it, that speaks volumes. But before I continue, let me read a few commenters' comments before I continue more about my thoughts on this video. One commenter says, the friends have absolutely no right to speak and butt into the conversation with his girlfriend. I agree, because if you think about in that video, you hear the girlfriend's, you hear her friends' comments, and they also even make a joke about his bank account. The fact that they are comfortable to make fun of him in that situation, that lets me know behind his back, she already makes fun of him. That's why I always stress to men, if you could find out what your girlfriend or wife is saying about you in the female group chat, you will be very surprised. And the only reason why I say this is because I have a lot of homegirls, and they showed me what they say about their men in female group chats. If a lot of men saw what they were saying about them, if that man had any type of dignity, they would leave him. Now, I know you're going to be saying, well, Adrian, what about when men talk down their wife or girlfriend until they're other men? That, I wouldn't consider that a man. That's stupid. I would never talk down my girlfriend in front of my friends. For what? That's my girlfriend or wife. Why would I even do that? And honestly, if I'm doing that, I would just break up with her. See, it doesn't make any sense. So if your man is doing that, you're with a loser. And obviously, I'll be honest with you, a lack of a man. And that's a you problem. And another commenter said, Paying for her and her friends is ridiculous. I would break up with her. I agree. And this brings up why I think he's a weaker man. The fact that he's even having that conversation. Once you would have said that to me, the relationship would have been scrapped. I would have been over and done with it. I wouldn't even sit there and talk. But as we all know, men that are weaker, men that are simps and don't have a lot of options, they tend to take this. And to have her friends making fun of your bank account, calling you a joke, man, if that was my son and he stayed there like that, I would feel so embarrassed and so ashamed. And honestly, I know a lot of men go through this. And this is why I think a majority of men are simps in relationships, because it may not be this exact event. Let me give you another example. I know a lot of men who are in debt or broke because every summer they have to take their girlfriend or wife on a vacation or taking these trips when they know they can't afford it. They don't even have a year saved and they got all this bad debt. And I'm not talking about good debt, I'm talking about bad debt, because they have to keep the status quo of the relationship. It's the same type of energy. Y'all know I like being completely honest. I live within my means, and then also I'm investing on myself. So if my lifestyle is not gonna keep her happy, bye. But what do you constantly see men do? Men constantly take that burden, get more into debt, because like him, a lot of men don't have any options and they lack self-esteem that they'll sit there and take it. I can't believe he stood there. I would have been left. That video would have been just 10 seconds. I'm like, what? I'm out. And this brings up a point that I've always said. Men, as you see in the video, you see how they were making fun of him struggling and saying he didn't have enough money. Money will always matter to women. And I'm glad this video shows that, because it kind of shows how men and women think differently. And I'll give you an example. When a female meets a man in her life and she's talking about him to her friends, what do females normally say? What does he do? And they're trying to figure out, okay, how much money he makes. Men on the other side, men don't say what she does. That's probably like the 5th or 6th question. Most men say, what does she look like? You see the difference between genders? So men and women, what do you think about this? And if this was your son, how would you feel about your son going through this? In other words, his girlfriend trying to force him to take her and her friends out when he said he can't only afford to take her out. How would you feel? And would you still want your son to be with her? Y'all remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And man, we got to do better. We can't get mad at women when we have a majority of men doing simp stuff like that. But y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video.